Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to my tarot nook. I hope all is well and good with you. Thank you for stopping by today. Happy to have you here. This will be a love reading, Virgo, so let's see what messages are here for you. I'll start with messages from your spirit guides, all right, and angels, and see what they want you to know or what they want you to focus on, I guess. Let's see what that was. All right, so we have ground yourself, okay. It says being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is a time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So maybe some of you are feeling like you're losing yourself, losing like a little bit of who you are, or maybe you've felt like you've slipped a little bit here or there through the months or over a certain period, or it's just whatever. And I feel like it's really important to focus and center on yourself, because it's easy to be distracted with the things that occupy our thoughts and our minds, especially Virgos, overthinkers and all that stuff. So it's not that easy to kind of like not over process. It's actually it's very what do you call it, it's very second, it's like natural. It's a natural thing, actually. So there's a lot of growth. I feel like some of you are just looking for peace, harmony, just good times, calm times. There's been a lot of growth. A lot of it feels like you've carried like some weight over time, but you've come a long way. And so I feel like maybe grounding yourself this time more for you, and center on your happiness and your peace of mind. See what else is here for Virgo. What else is here for you, Virgo? So we have one day, another time. Maybe something here did not work out, or maybe at another time, like if things were different, things were better. Maybe a different lifetime. Maybe you're bound to a soulmate and you know it, or something like that. Feels like something here is just something is missed. There's memories here. There's I don't know, long walks, talks, stuff like that. There's been a connection that held some meaning, to you or for you. All right. Receptiveness. Okay, so we do have a soft spot for this person, vice versa. So I'm reading for the both of you. Okay. So we is you two, not me. Not me and my imaginary friends, I guess. But anyways, so vulnerability also, I feel like it's a testament to grounding yourself. Kind of, it's okay if you're going through a phase, or just something that might be really tough to kind of completely get over forever and ever. It's okay to have those vulnerabilities, but I think grounding yourself, centering yourself, will allow you to kind of like do it with a way that's helpful for your own happiness again and growth. So it feels like there's just something here when it comes to connection or love, where happiness or peace or just harmony is really kind of like the lesson, or the desire, the hope, or something here has kind of given birth to a new meaning for you, okay, with this experience with this person. I don't know, it just feels like there's just an openness here to having something here. Grounding yourself with captive and feeling trapped. You could feel like this is something that you were trapped in for like a long time, or something was kind of like for the better. You do have a different kind of perspective on things in general, but some of you, maybe the idea of commitment was a long shot, or it was just like a no shot or try shot and it didn't work. But the whole, remember earlier I was mentioning the way you guys think and kind of over process and analyze, and it just comes naturally. It feels like also that could be something that could be trapping you, trapping you from kind of like tying you down. Okay. So allow yourself to release. All right, but the connection here, I do feel like something felt weird or stuck, so something just did not advance, or something just kind of did not, yeah, it's frozen. Something did not take off. So right now we're dealing with some sort of silence, maybe not talking a whole lot to one another. Things are very quiet, okay, so It just feels like just another time comes up. It does feel like somebody does not want to be silent. I do feel like, again, there's a receptiveness to kind of breaking the silence. Okay, so it's just that maybe somebody wants to break the silence, but they may not have a whole lot to say. Okay, so they're like, your energy is just missed, right? Apology, right? So apology, forgiveness, all right, receptive. Feels like somebody here, or the connection itself, has room for a return, a fix, a change, maybe just a kind of like a reconnection at a friendship level. Forgiveness here is kind of more what stands out. Maybe once upon a time things were just did not it's just not meant to be, and now we've grown old or wiser or whatever, or we've moved on 10 years later, 5 years later. I don't know. I don't know, even like, it just feels like the forgiveness here kind of holds weight. Okay, it's under open heart. I mean, I don't know. Some of you here, maybe a gift, some sort of a gift can come through. A gift in the form of a gift in the form of a sign, a gift, gifting like somebody's time. All right, something like that. It's gonna come in the form of an apology, though. So we have avoiding. So trapped and avoiding. Wow, I'm not shocked. Look, because we have frozen, we have blocking, escaping, pushing away. It does feel like somebody just did not want to be trapped, okay? Or somebody here in the connection doesn't want a connection that's they want an open connection, or a connection that's not committed, exclusive, I guess is the word. All right, we have a stubborn person here too. So arrogant to some degree. So we're also like escaping you two, somebody, escaping, like maybe dealing with the facts, okay? Grounding yourself, like getting yourself back in the zone of things. Okay, so something here, and there's blockages, not just like blocking each other, not talking to one another, but there's just like blockages, like for the both of you here, that's causing problems. And it just feels like something was stuck, somebody wanted, didn't want to get tied down, they ran, they escaped, they try to kind of like whatever, and that's the person that wants to apologize or is receptive, to kind of being vulnerable. There's receptiveness on both sides. Okay, maybe another time, which might be soon, because we have I swear I saw a return. Oh yeah, we have a return. So whatever's frozen, whether it's silence, silent treatment, all right, maybe ghosting a little or disappearing, like kind of like laying low, not, not doing much, not being sociable or stuff like that. All that can, with this two in the center, it's like, it depends on the direction though that you guys want to go. And I think I spent a lot of time on this, but hey, I'm taking my time. I'm relaxed. I feel good. So I don't need to rush. Sometimes I want to rush because I don't want to keep somebody here like 30, 40 minutes. But hey, you gotta go with the flow, I guess. I'll make up for it. Watch my next like 3 readings will be like 15 minutes. Because I'm like, no, I gave Virgo too much of my energy. All right, y'all. Hey, this is a different cat deck, by the way. So for those of you that hang out with me or stop by, you would already know I like cats. But if you're new here and you don't know all this stuff, so I like cats, and I never used to like cats. And actually did not like cats. Okay, so and then something changed in 2018, and then oh, I'm sorry, something changed in 2016. And boom, we shifted towards cats. Started with one, and everything else about cats is amazing. So, but a lot of times too, they scratch me a lot. So whenever you see me kind of trying to cover up, if it's in the middle of summer, especially, it's because I play rough with them. I do. I don't mind it. But yeah, they beat me up. So this is a different deck of cats I'm using. I have not used this, I think, all last year either. So I'm happy to bring it back out. Okay. Um, and yeah, so let me know if you all have cats or dogs, or what's your favorite snuggle buddy in the animal kingdom. All right, because I know sometimes people be like, oh, I have a reptile, and I'm like, oh my god, good for you. So if you want to share some of that, feel free. And if you don't have any pets, that's fine. All right, so we have quite a bit to discuss. We've got an Ace of Cups, we've got a King of Wands, we've got an Ace of Pentacles, double aces here underneath each other. Okay, so we can't avoid that. We have someone that wants to talk. We'll get into that. We have hurt, we have pain. So let's get into all of this here. All right, let me go ahead and straighten this out a little bit, I guess. I think that's a little better. All right. So like I said, there's a lot to talk about in this spread because it does feel like we're dealing with someone we still care about, we're passionate about. They care about us, they're passionate about us, but we're not necessarily talking or hanging out or interacting right now. The King of Wands here, this is a Sagittarius energy fire sign. I don't know why I blanked out, but Sagittarius energy is here. Bold energy. In terms of like, what's going on, it feels like this was somebody that's very significant. Like they mean something to you, they're important to you. You may have like felt important for one another, but it does feel like, there could have been um this could have been more focused on like passion and desires versus like stability. Okay, so like there's a lot of fire and spice and temperament and a whole lot of passion coming through in many ways. Okay, but there could have been like a kind of like the person that kind of got you going here, Virgo. Kind of sparked your interest in life or in the things that you enjoy. Okay, so it's not like in life, but you know what I mean. So I feel like this is a very ambitious energy. Okay, and it does feel like they want to take some sort of a bold movement because they can naturally like lead in that sense, but they're unsure of the outcome. However, they want to do or say or do something, and I feel like it's this apology. Okay, it's the apology that's coming through. So I don't necessarily feel like an apology could equal an immediate getting back together for some of you, sure. But the apology is coming from a place of meaning, a place of understanding, like realizing. And look, we have these aces here, so it's like let's not forget about these. So the Three of Wands in the reverse, we got Aries here. Again, somebody here, there's a sense that there's an anticipation for something, but there could be something that's causing frustration. Okay, somebody may not be getting what they want, may not be getting their way, could be dealing with an experience here where um there could be sense of unfulfillment. Okay, kind of like trying to do things and just things never worked out, like not planning or some obstacles were in the way, kind of causing some problems in general, like nothing bad. It's just kind of like there's some like wedges. Okay, like there was just like a little bit of like a bumpy ride, so to speak. All right, so the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I feel like there was a potential here for the both of you to have a very meaningful connection. Okay, and I feel like the concerns here could have been more focused on about like emotional bonding. Maybe the bonding was not as strong. Maybe just again things were just very passionate, fiery, sexual, whatever, and less, maybe less stable or less in the emotional like um, investment space of things. Okay, so something here just did not. It feels like the energy that I'm talking about is more kind of like a little detached in how they want to approach their emotions and feelings. Okay, there could have been like concerns here about depth. The depth, like the connection, how far it can go. Is it gonna last? Something like that. All right, and some of you, maybe both of you were wondering if this was really meant for, you guys were meant to be, but there was an opportunity here to give something a chance. So it's not like the love is gone, or it's not like there's no, desire for one another. All that is still there. It does feel though that it was more about fulfillment and just like feel the feeling of things being new, and once things kind of maybe try to kind of um settle, like like the foundation was settling in, things were not like as amazing. And it's not meant to be bad. It does feel like sometimes we just lose ourselves, okay, in things, whether because they're intoxicating, they make us happy, they feel good, this whole honeymoon phase, beginning of love. And it's just there's been more of a question whether the cup will remain full or not. based on the relationship's challenges. So it does feel like there could have been some doubt, maybe the sense of feeling trapped here. The person that kind of tried to be bold about wanting to kind of, start something or try something here may have kind of had cold feet. This is the Four of Wands. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 3 and 4. Four of Wands is here, Aries energy again. There could have been some sort of lack of stability again or harmony, something that could have been like a good relationship or something that could have been celebrated in a relationship, could have been a commitment that could have, announcement, some sort of engagement or, I don't know, marriage for some. It doesn't have to be, but it does come through in a place where things things did not materialize right. So I feel like, there could have been external pressures as well here in terms of like interferences. It could have been like a lot of things going on too that was causing like a little bit of a discord between the two of you. Um, I feel like there's not 100%, but there could have been some sort of like deceptiveness here or deceit in the relationship or the values of the relationship, like how the relationship was being carried. It doesn't have to be cheating, but it could come like in the form of dishonesty or hidden truths, okay, that kind of mess with the foundation that I was talking about. Because the four of wands is also about foundation and things. So I would think like maybe over promising or not fulfilling, talks, conversations, promises, whatever, um, vows, whatever it may be. All right, the 10 of Swords. This cat, I don't know, makes me laugh every time I see it. It's the second time this card's come out, and I always trip over it because it's like, this is the most mischievous cat. Look at that. No cares. Um, the 10 of Swords. I believe that's a Gemini energy. Excuse me. And it signifies endings. Okay, maybe something ended in defeat, like something did not. Again, the completion was just more painful or hurtful or just didn't feel like something was feeling good. Okay, something here wasn't just painful, but probably felt like more like a betrayal. Okay, so again, it does come through here with betrayal. Over there, it feels more like on the fringe, on the outside of things. But in the center, I feel like the 10 of Swords, this is actually one of the challenges. Okay, so something here, the betrayal could have been so strong, it was very devastating. Okay, broke the trust. I feel like the relationship here could have ended with some significant like drama, kind of dealing with lies or just cheat, like infidelity. Okay, maybe spending time with other people or more intimately or getting cozy. Um, and it does feel like, sometimes this card can also awaken somehow to the direction of realizing like the expectations or how things, the perception of the relationship was far from the reality. So people could be thinking, oh, wow, great couple. Wow, you guys are the best. And the reality is like far from that. But one of you is an angel here. Okay. We're all angels, but one of you is more angelic because there was a lot of love. There's a lot of love and, tolerance. There was a lot of tolerating going on. So it didn't just kind of like, nobody just packed up and gave up. But after a while, it just feels like something kind of just was meant to be. Okay. It's kind of like the past needs to stay there. All right. Yeah, and I mean, the impact of the betrayal, the impact of the deceit, whatever it may be, could have just kind of also affected, like, like again, esteem and could have been, traumatizing, like for some of you. So, Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I should stop reading at night, you guys. I am so relaxed right now. It's 7 o'clock in the evening, but in the daytime, it just gets so noisy outside. I am so relaxed. Like, I don't even know what's going on. So, all right. Well, Ace of Pentacles wants to talk. Okay, so I feel like right now, it's about rebuilding, okay, stabilizing things, rebuilding the life, whether it's through career or personal projects, or even just kind of working on financial independence of some sort, starting a little business. It does feel like, we're like, this is the energy that's coming through, but this is like right now, in terms of action. It feels like we're focusing on tangible things, okay, rather than emotional ones. So, but it's also signifying heavily that it's starting something new, okay, and a more practical, a new approach to love, a new approach to living with somebody, or loving somebody, or even having, like, you know, your own life. But it's all about learning to invest in yourself after this emotional investment in the past relationship failed. Okay, so yeah, I mean, the emotions here and all that was coming through. Um, so it's more like about really focusing on the opportunities that are going to be coming through, the doors that are going to open up in any direction, and it could include this apology and everything. But there's just a lot of more shifting, you know, towards haven't understood the emotional experience. Now we're trying to be more serious or practical or focused, right? Grounding, right? So we could have allowed this whole thing to kind of fluff us around for a little while, and we didn't feel anchored, and now it's, you know, it's time to get going. Okay. So the Queen of Swords in the reversed, it does feel like in terms of unspoken feelings, there could be some sort of like resentment because there could be some sort of manipulation that took place, or somebody was being very critical of the other person, all right, and things were just never brought to light. I feel like communication could have even been one-sided here, or it could have been just manipulated and riddled with like hidden agendas, because initially we were not dealing with an honest uh relationship, I guess is what you want to call it. All right, so there could have been like a lot of misunderstandings. This is a card that deals a lot with communication, because it's an air energy, but it's about fairness. Also, Virgo is here, so you're showing up a little bit in here. And we were just in a place right now where we're trying to kind of work on not being judgmental anymore, or like reserving judgment from here on out, because it does feel like there could have been somebody here that interfered in your relationship and in your connection. Somebody came in and played a role. There, obviously it says queen, but there could be a male or a female. So it just, this card just talks about like the relationship in terms of emotional connections, might have been lacking at the like, I hate to say it, but because the air cards are all like logic and thinking and solution and conflict, you know, all this stuff. So this card is coming through a little bit on the stubborn side right now. All right, when we're being critical of things, we're being a little detached and critical. All right, but this is we're resisting the change. Okay, but somebody is not done speaking their piece. If there's an opportunity to speak their piece, they're not done with that. It will happen. Okay, but when I say peace, it could also come in the form of apology, and that could be their peace. It doesn't have to be combat. I don't see, outside of the 10 of swords, I don't feel like there's a, this queen thing here. It's more to talk about the fact that there was external influences and sabotage, like somebody may have sabotaged the connection. There could have been another person that had bad feelings towards you, something like that. Well, the High Priestess wants to say hello. All right, so in terms of where things are headed for you in love, or just whatever advice wants to come out, I feel like this High Priestess is just kind of talking about introspection, all right, learning from the past. Things that were not revealed will be revealed in time as necessary. Trust your higher self, trust your divine self, all right. Take the time to understand yourself, your inner world, your desires, okay, understand the lessons and how to work with them. It does suggest like a period of waiting before maybe diving into something new. So some of you could be taking a step back, or not gonna, you know, you may not like pursue anything, or you may not entertain anything. Don't know, just kind of putting like examples out there. You could be like, again, like hard set on yourself here, focusing on you, trying to like get yourself going here. I feel like the advice here with this High Priestess is whatever's unknown is not meant to be known for a reason. That's it. There's no more need to figure it out or understand it anymore. I mean, sure, you could think about things, you could do whatever you want, but the idea here is to really listen to your inner voice and just kind of engage with, like, be reflective. All right. Some of you could be on a spiritual journey. All right. You could be kind of taking a path that's less traveled for you. So this is going to be a new experience. All right. So there's going to be a lot here that you can do to get yourself back where when you do open your heart, you know, again, it would be with greater awareness and less vulnerability to past mistakes, right? So this plays out nicely with being receptive. So also being receptive to the change that you can bring for yourself, to yourself. All right. I feel like, all things said and done, while communication, this is not somebody that's running through and dashing action. They're action oriented. They're thinking about doing something here, or, engaging you in some way. I mean, the desire is there. They would like to apologize or be forgiven. There's a return to be had in any direction. Now, whichever way it goes is going to be up to fate. I am stopping the reader here. All right, so Virgo, thank you for your time. I am gonna pull a different sort of message for you to close this reading out. So thank you for spending your time with me here for tarot. For this message, it's gonna be a spirit oracle message. I am gonna open the book and read what the message is from the book. And that's why I'm kind of giving you a little bit of a heads up. So if you don't want to stay for it, that's fine. It's okay. Love you all so much. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, my friends, especially if you enjoy tarot. Hit that notification bell. Would love to see y'all come back. So just kind of whenever these, uploads pop up in your feed, check it out. Give it some love. All right. And thank you. And if you want to stay, let's get going. But I'm going to thank you again some more after I'm done. So you're going to get 2 thank yous. All right. So we have the number 39. And it says Flames of Wisdom, okay, and then it says Crone, Crone, and I have not heard that word in my life. Really, I have not. So, I don't know if it's Wisdom dash Crone or Wisdom, no, it's not hyphenated. Huh, okay, well, we're going to figure it out. It says here, I am open to all of life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. So, look at that beautiful message popping in for you. Oh, wow, is this the last one in the deck? Okay, no, it's not. All right. Why would they? Oh, God. I don't understand. I know. Oh, whatever. Why? Okay, whatever. So your message is the wise woman comes into your life to remind you there is. Oh, the wise woman comes into your life to remind you there's still much to be learned. Wow, we are talking about lessons just like moments ago with this high priestess. Wow. Okay. She asks you to turn to the ancient ones for wisdom. Okay, she asks you to turn to the ancient ones for wisdom, and then it's colon, the trees, earth, grandparents, and those who have spent lifetimes absorbing knowledge on the earth plane. Their experiences can give you greater insight into your life. If you have been seeing or hearing owls, it may be a sign from spirit that gaining or sharing wisdom will help you in your current phase of life. Wow. Wow. I love this. I hope you're still with me. Okay. Wise Woman also reminds you that not all experiences in life are easy. Some lessons will leave behind scars on your physical body, but they are simply a reminder of valuable lessons learned. Be grateful for all of life's experiences and gain wisdom from them so that you may one day pass that wisdom on to others. Okay? If you are in your senior years, this card is asking you to connect to your younger generations and share your wisdom and experiences with them in order to assist them on their life's journey. Always remember to show great patience when sharing knowledge with others. Wow, cool. Okay, so I might need different glasses. The font is so small. I'm like, what is going on? All right, y'all. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you all so much for spending your time with me. Ground yourself, love yourself, grow, learn, opportunities. I'll see you all soon, okay? Bye, babies.